Stay humble and always to have a win-win situation, to have a fair deal. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Jasmine Chan. I'm the Executive Chairman and also founder for Asia Business Central International Organization Private Limited. So we actually help Singapore SMEs to venture into Asia, like for China and vice versa. I was feeling excited and very grateful because this is actually my first Young Entrepreneur Award, and I hope to inspire even more youth to become entrepreneurs. So I got two driving forces to become an entrepreneur. Number one, I want to be an entrepreneur because I want to help more SMEs to scale up and to pass a legacy towards the next generation. So my number two driving force is actually my family. I want to provide a good life for my parents. So these are my two driving forces. Well, in business, we all face up and down. Of course, there's a lot of hardship during my 14 years of entrepreneurship. So my biggest support and my best friend actually is my mommy. And my mommy is always the best friend that I can talk to whenever I got things about business or about relationship. I can always ask her. So she's my greatest support and I'm very grateful for her. Alright, so how do we define success? Or at least for myself. For me, I want good success. What does it mean good success? I want to be successful not only in my business, but also in my family, my community service, and also relationship with my friends. And this is success for me in these four areas. So I hope that success for you is also these four areas, because we do not need to sacrifice for money, nor we need to sacrifice family for money. So I hope that good success follow you. Well, as an entrepreneur, a lot of people think that we are very busy. Why? Because we need to keep our business afloat. But to be frank, as you manage your time better, you know your priorities, you were actually able to manage your time well from this busy day. So my priority is very simple. Number one, my family. Number two is my business. Number three is community service. And number four is friends. So when you know your priority, I will actually plan according in a week. How should I allocate how much time to my family, my business, my community service, and to friends also. So for those friends that think that we are usually busy, actually we are not. We just need to plan our time. So plan your time well. I use a calendar called 168 calendar. You can actually go and Google a 168 calendar, help you to keep track of your busy schedule. I think I have many, and one of them is actually I would describe that in entrepreneurship, it's not about how much money you earn, to be very frank. In fact, I have a mentor who once taught me, if you want your problem to be solved, you need to be out there to solve more problems for people, and your problem will be solved already. So why is it this is my favorite quote? Because as entrepreneurs, we are very different, because we always think is how do we give rather than how we take, or how do we add value than we want to take value. So if in order to be successful or be an entrepreneur, we always have a mindset that things are abundance and we are always as a giver. So giving without returns is something that is also a quote that I will also use, so that we don't have to be so calculative about that. So one, to have more kindness, so that we have more kindness to go around, everybody will be more generous. Number two, I would like this world to be more forgiving, because we realize we have a lot of conflict, we have a lot of miscommunication because of unforgiveness. Number three, if I have a magic stick, I would love this world to have more love, because with kindness, with forgiving, more love will come, and all of us will come from a world of abundance and to make more possibility altogether to go well. There are many failures in my entrepreneurship, so I love that they are my failures I learned in my earlier stage of life than to learn later. Because if the faster you learn this lesson, the faster you get successful also. So what are some of my failures and best lessons I have learned from them so far? As an entrepreneur, as you're getting more and more successful, more and more titles, more and more awards, one thing will go up for sure is your ego. Your ego will actually make you to be prideful. As you are more self-confident, more prideful, you will become more greedy also. So some of my best failure and lessons is that not to be prideful when you're successful, but still stay humble, and at the same time, don't be greedy, because when you're so full of self-confidence, you will be greedy itself. So stay humble and always to have a win-win situation, to have a fair deal. So in this COVID itself, I think a lot of business models have to change because it's all reset all the how we do business. So example, wow, I need to always fly to overseas like China to conduct a business to meet the government and SMEs there. I can no longer go there because of the COVID and quarantine. So I know it's challenging, but however, remember is as long as you can give, somebody is ready to receive. So find your niche market that you can serve and serve them well. And at the same time, whenever you have a niche market to serve, there's another group of people who are probably low income or needy, which you can serve also. So that's where the part you can do your community service itself, or some companies may say CSR, so corporate social responsibility. So whenever I conduct a business, whether it's a viable business or not, number one, am I meeting the needs of the niche audience that I have? Number two, am I able to serve a community that is needy, who need this same skill set also? So then that's how you balance business and community service. And as an entrepreneur for 14 years, I always believing in giving back. Why? Because in business, there's always must be in and out, so that there's a flow of money flow. Okay, and because of this, there must be a way for you to go out. So if you earn a lot of profits, a lot of revenue, how to go out is to buy community service. So while you are actually very committed to your business, which is good news, but also stay as committed for the community itself, because throughout my years of experience, what has told me is that the higher community service or the more contribution I do for the community, my business actually grow bigger because of this reason itself. So never be afraid to give, but of course, do not give until it's not within your limits. There's also giving with limits, because in order for you to give more, you need to get more first. So never fail to give, but also look for ways how to value add daily into people's lives surrounding yourself.